And I actually like the idea of leaving the double screen up. That way there's no exclusion here, you missing shit.
I would do it like a real live stream, like we're going live with the countdown and shit. Let the king thing go, and then
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that until right before they do until right before kickoff. Or at least for kickoff plays and whatnot, I say we keep it open on double screen. If they're somewhere around midfield, leave open double screen, and if they move on to once it moves to one of them two, you can hear me still? Because I have my microphone off. I'm trying to talk to you, not to the screen. I'm gonna say for like.
All right. All right. All right. We're getting closer to kickoff, guys. We got about 9 minutes before kickoff. We are at Duke Stadium here in Northeast Ohio. Game time temperature, we're looking at 75 degrees. Mostly cloudy. As you see, Duke Stadium looks very nice. This AstroTurf was just put in 2017. The field has been here since 1961. It does seat a capacity of 2,676 people. Just to let everyone know, we're at 10,320 Moulin Avenue, Alliance, Ohio, 44601. But we are getting ready for kickoff. So let's go.
Play that. We'll line up the kickoff. And ladies and gentlemen, it is game time as your Steel City Kings come into this game with a record of 3-2, trying to dethrone the undefeated Gladiators. Opening kickoff, game is underway.
That's the big return up to the 36 by the Kings.
Did you happen to catch the number on that?
No. We are in a lot better working conditions this week.
Yes, we actually have a press box this week instead of the press pickup sponsored by defensive back Tim K.
All right, Kings get the ball on the 37-yard line of their own, coming out again with one to the left, down near the outside the numbers, two on my left, one on the right, one in the backfield. Neely gets a snap, looking deep, and that's a good catch. Up to be about the 43, 44, depending on the spot. Looks like the 44-yard line. Nice gain. That brings up a 2nd and 4.
Looks like the down marker is at the 53. So if we're running from the 40,
Job. Hey,
or not, sorry, not the 40, 53, Jesus God, 47-yard line. So
I
it's
thought you
looking
were
like
in
a
Canada.
looking like a 2nd and 4, yes.
Ooh, and Neely just threw that ball over.
Intended target number 8, it looks like. That would be Reggie Jones Jr.
All right, King's coming out. Two on the left, and looks like another 2 on the far side down by the 40. Gets the snap, and that ball is almost picked off. Almost. Intended for, was that Mike Williams, Joff?
I can't see the number from the angle he's at. You got a better vantage point?
It looked like number 3, but I wasn't too sure.
If number 3, then yes, that would have been Mike Williams. And we are down to a 4th down play, 4th and 4 from the Kings' own 43-yard line.
Looks like number 2 for the Gladiators will be deep. Number 2.
It also looks like we have quarterback Brandon Kramer dropping back deep, possibly to punt this away.
And that punt is not very deep. It takes a horrible bounce for the Kings. And the Gladiators are going to have their first possession, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. That was DeMonte Taylor deep for the Gladiators.
Adam. That way you get the corner of the end zone. Yeah, good enough.
Will you be able to talk there?
I don't know. Good idea. The entry over that way. On that play, a big drive. The Gladiators bring it from their own 44-yard line up to approximately the Kings 44. Oh no, the ball's being placed on the 40. Nice short pass play, but got a nice pickup. And we're already getting some fan interaction here on the stream tonight. Handoff on 44. He gets a nice pocket found, drags it up to the Kings 33, 34. Waiting on the referee to spot the ball. It is going to be from the 34. First down for the Gladiators. They're just marching away on the Kings right now.
All right, Gladiators coming out, 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like number 3 in the backfield. Number 1 looking deep. Oh, almost.
Nice play action. Looked like I had me fooled from up here. It looked like he handed it off, but
Who was that?
Came up short on the pass.
Dude, hey, do you want to try and bring her in and let her talk for a little bit?
we're going to add our newest member of the Running Force Productions crew to the stream real quick. In voice only, though, because the action needs to be focused on the field. But what's up, Gina? How are you?
Hey guys, what's going down?
Gotta get the camera down. What's up, Gina? How are you?
I'm chilling.
Can you see the action from your camera? Number 3,
Yes.
Taylor up the. That is Shamargay right up the middle.
Brings it down at about the 21-yard line. Or now it looks like the referee spotted it a bit back. It's at the 22. Moving on to a 3rd and 16. 3rd and 6.
Oh. That's fine. Yeah, because that was awful. Gladiators coming out in the I formation, one to the right, one to the left, down by the numbers both. And we got a play action, looking deep to the end zone, and that is a touchdown.
Ooh,
Gladiators.
that was nice.
What's up, Gina? How are you?
I'm good.
That was a touchdown, Gladiators. Did you see it?
I did. That was nice.
I did catch the touchdown. However,
I
I
didn't catch
swear
the
I'm going to
name.
have to bring binoculars because I could not read the jersey number from this distance. Something about the blue on gray doesn't make it easy to see.
Yeah, these are nice seats up here.
Oh, beautiful.
Very nice view, you guys.
I will take this setup over the Sandlot field we had last week any day. And we are lined up. It looks like we actually are going to go for a point after kick for once. That's something different. And the kick is good. Brings it up to 7-0 Gladiators.
So, Gina, what's going on out there in Northern California today?
Well, after that epic Grand Slam walk-off
Last night,
I was on the phone with you, and
right?
I was going nuts.
Yeah, it's hit that home run, and that's pretty nice.
On the
Clearly
field
the
here, it
best.
looks like we just witnessed the first point after kick of the game from number 69, Gavin Greer, out of Norway High School for the Gladiators.
You're not going to let her talk, are you?
That game last night was clearly the best game of the season for the Giants. I'm calling it for the whole season.
Hi, Gina.
Hi.
And there's the kickoff. And they're going to bring it back. Breaking up to about the 36 again. Another nice return on the kickoff there. What are you doing? You're just going to leave it on screen.
I don't know how to cancel that out without going solo. You can't go solo for midfield.
By taking her out?
Huh?
Taking her off the screen?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that without going solo view on one of the other cameras. And, and right now, in midfield, we can't do that because the play can go either direction.
All right. Watch. How do we do? Well, how do we do? We just had it like a little bit ago where she was talking.
The only way I can do that is to kick her out together. have to do. Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on. All right. 4th down, it looks like.
And it looks like the Kings will be punting away here. Almost blocked.
Comes up short. Kick. It is downed by the Kings at their own 29. It seems like Gladiators are going to take possession with short field position.
All right, Gladiators start over on the 25-yard line of the Kings. Let's see what happens here. Hey, who has all the wind?
I think it might be coming on your end because I've got the mic covered right now and you're still hearing it. I don't think it's the fan. It's not the fan. The wind's.
It's your mic.
No, it's not.
What is it?
All right. Looks like we're coming down to a 2nd and 12 for the Gladiators.
All right, Gladiators coming out in the shotgun. They are running a 4-set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, down by the numbers. Snap back, number 1 looking deep, and that is a incomplete pass, but he had him.
Intended target number 5, DJ Harrison. Big attempt from quarterback Danny Skalecki. Unfortunately, they just couldn't connect. Moving on to a 3rd and 12. So, Gina, in between plays here, what do you got working on? You wanted to give the Running Force fans a heads up on what you got working?
Yes. First, I will be appearing on one of your shows to talk 49ers all-time list. It's Thursday.
Yes, it is.
All right, the snapbacks. Galecki's got it. He throws short right left to number 14, runs it down to about the 20 or about the 16-yard line.
That brings up fourth down, looks like.
Mike Rickett.
That is fourth down. What are they going to do?
4th and short. Maybe a 1-yard gap here between the down marker and the first down line.
It's not much. Gladiators coming out in the shotgun. They are running a force set again down by the hash on the right side. The other side down by the numbers. Snap back. Number 1 looking, and he lets it go, and that is incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs. Kings take over
At their own 16. Let's see if they can get some momentum on this next drive.
Once again, though, Joff, the one thing I noticed, we don't have a clock again.
Come on, get back in. All right. Sorry about the slight technical difficulties. We are using the school's public Wi-Fi, and I guess there is a time limit. We may have to reconnect at certain points to keep this going, but we got to for you fans. That being said, Adam, expect yours to go through within the next 10 minutes or so.
Oh, what do I? All right, what do I do? All right, Kings come out, and that's a handoff, and he's not going too far. Might even lost a yard on the play.
I will say, though, thank you to the Marlington School District here, because this is the first time that we've actually had Wi-Fi in a venue and not had to rely on our mobile hotspots. So for that alone, go Dukes. Second down, it's handed off in a short pass left to number 8. Looks like it was an incomplete pass. Reggie Jones Jr., the intended target. So, Gina, you're going to be launching your own show on the network. You want to give some details as to what you're going to be focusing on?
I believe I'm going to be covering some NorCal sports and possibly NBA, but I don't think anything's been set in stone, but for sure, whatever you guys need me to do.
Oh, is that a fair pick or? Can't tell if that was picked or if it hit the or if it slipped out on the way down, but all right. It looks like the refs are ruling that as an incomplete. We're moving on to fourth down and 11 yards.
I'd say 11 yards. All right, let's see if they can. This is the third punt of the day. Let's see if this one will get out there. Looks like the Gladiators are going to come after this one again. Oh, that was. Oh, it took a king's bounce, and that's going to be down to around the 27, 26 yard line, depending on the spot.
Is it frozen? My screen looks frozen.
It is frozen. Click mine in, Joff.
Now it's
Come on.
moving.
Well, that's Adam's camera right now.
Hmm.
Why am I showing a black screen?
I don't know. All right, so they marked the ball down to the Kings 28 yard line. Gladiators come out, one in the backfield, 4 wide. Ball's on the left hash. Number 1 takes a snap, looking deep again. Cross over the middle, incomplete.
All right, we're back.
Are we good, Joff? You good down there?
Yeah.
All right.
I just had to restart the camera.
Number 2 with the run, and he gets away from one tackle, another tackle. Nice run, gain of about 12. It looked like on that carry. By
It looks
number
like he
2.
was. It looks like he was pushed out at about the 16 from my vantage point.
Who's number 2?
For the home team, number 2. It would be so much easier if these were in order. Number 2, running back DeMonte Taylor. Microphone. Microphone. Adam, your mic's not on. God damn it. Your microphone's not on. Flip your switch. Oh, shit. All right. Adam has temporarily been kicked out. So I will be right back. Might have a couple plays of silence while I help him get taken care of. Or, well, that'll be while they're setting up for the kickoff because the Gladiators just scored another touchdown. It's now 13-0.
Check.
You're back. And the Gladiators setting up to kick it away again. Gina, were you happen to able to catch whether that second kick was good or not while I was helping Adam get back in?
No, my screen was frozen.
Well, in a second here, I'm going to have to go downstairs and check with the home team broadcast to see if they were able to catch it, because I'm not sure if the score is currently 13-0 or 14-0.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good for sure.
Gina, was it good?
She didn't see it.
It was frozen.
Oh,
It's not now, but it was.
I'm going to say it was good.
All right, well, we're lining up for the Kings to receive the ball again. We're going to go back to a full field.
Oh, onside kick, and that is going back to the Gladiators. The Gladiators have just recovered an onside kick.
Really makes you wonder, already up 14-0, what was the point of going on sides? Other than to add insult to injury.
That was bad. You know, you always got to be ready and pay attention for those. Oh, wait, they're having a discussion out here. Not sure what's going on. Did the ball go 10 yards? Was that the argument? Oh, they're giving it to the Kings, it looks like. Oh, wait, no, one referee's pointing the other side, and the other referee's pointing the other side. This is like a who's on first in this segment.
So my question is, at this point, which zebra had the better vantage point of the play, and which one is the senior official here? Ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the first quarter, by the way.
Run some sponsors. I'm just saying.
While we are waiting for the determination here from midfield with the referees, I just want to give a heads up. Looking for a good bite to eat while in the Ambridge area? Come on down to Jimmy K's Bar and Grill at 911 11th Avenue in New Brighton for every Tuesday and Thursday wing night with 36 plus styles. And while you're at it, take a bite out of the new chicken head hoagie. It's loaded with Philly chicken, hot sausage, egg, American cheese, and a sprinkle of Cajun. A good way to keep the sweat rolling on these hot summer nights. And looks like we are breaking the huddles. What was the determination?
Looks like it's Gladiators ball. And they're coming out with two running backs, shotgun formation. Looks like they went to a new quarterback, if I'm seeing it correctly. Joff, you seeing that?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And number one, who is that? That Taylor? Or
Number one, Danny Skalecki,
Number two.
quarterback and wide receiver.
That was number two at the run there.
Oh, number
Taylor?
two, DeMonte Taylor, yes. It's looking like 2nd and 6 from the Gladiators' own 49.
Once again, they come out with two sets. They're going to run it up the middle, and that's a big stop, but we do have a flag on the play. At least we can see them this week, unlike last week where I think they were just orange. And it's going against the Gladiators, it appears.
Holding play was, if I saw correctly, but
holding is the correct call. We're not in the NFL, so we don't have mics on these refs. But that's going to march them back 10. That's going to put the Gladiators all the way back to the 39-yard line.
moving on to a second down play. And at this point, from 39 to 44, we're looking at 17, second and 17.
This quarterback's coming out. Oh, almost picked off. Almost. Not
Nice
sure
tip
what King's
away.
player that was.
Can you see that number?
No, I didn't know we were going to need binoculars. I almost ordered them too. No, I'm just not used to being up in the box. It's a lot different view. Can make out some numbers, can't make them all out.
I mean, everything from the hash marks over, I can still somewhat see, but once it gets beyond that, over to the far sideline, forget about it.
All right, Gladiators coming out in the 4 set, one in the backfield. Snap. Lefty looking deep. He's going to look deep again and let this one go over the middle. Big catch. And is it enough for the first down? It looks like it is. Looks like we're moving the chains. Big play.
Brought down at the Kings 39.
Five.
The receiver?
No, quarterback.
Oh, for number 4. DJ Harrison Jr., dual threat wide receiver quarterback.
It looks like 5, but I can't tell. He's got that thing in the back, and I can't make out the number.
It's all right. It's kind of, like I said, a little bit hard to see unless we're looking at the sideline right in front of us with the blue on gray. But if Adam's eyes are right and he's catching number 5, then yes, we have seen a change up at quarterback for the Gladiators. They're now running. What was that name again? I don't think so. If we can, I don't know how to do it. Loving the kid walking on the field here. Mike.
All right, that was the end of the first quarter. And out come the Gladiators. They're looking 2 at the numbers, 2 at the hash, 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. Hand off to number 2. Taylor up the middle, and he's breaking it all the way down. That looks like enough for the first down.
And now that we've moved beyond midfield, we can bring Gina back into the discussion.
Hi.
Hey, Gina, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about working with you guys. I'm privileged, honored to be doing this.
All right. And here comes the Gladiators again, coming out with 1 on the right, 2 on the left, and that's a play action pass. Looking deep for the big guy. Almost picked off, and it's incomplete.
And yes, from the vantage point I can confirm they have switched quarterback off to number 5. So playing quarterback for the Gladiators right now, as soon as I can find him on this list again, because it is all out of order. I'll get back. Oh, there we go. DJ Harrison Jr.
All right, Gladiators coming out again, lining 4 wide, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield. And they're going to pass it. Looking deep over the middle, and that is a nice grab.
Wow.
Not sure who that kid is.
Number 17. Grant Lisk got balled up immediately after the catch, though.
Gladiators coming out again, to the left, two to the right, 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. We got 1st and 10, and that's a handoff. The number 2 up the middle, and he is breaking it all the way down to the 4-yard line. Is that enough for the first to make it 1st and goal, or are we going to call it 2nd and inches?
Another big pickup by DeMonte Taylor for the Gladiators. He's been doing a great job of finding pockets and getting yards on the ground in this game so far.
And it is 1st and goal, folks. It wasn't enough for the first down.
What are we at? About the 5-yard line?
4. Gladiators coming out, 2 in the backfield, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Harrison takes a snap, and that's a handoff inside. That's going to be a face mask, it looked like from my view. I'm not sure who grabbed that face mask, but it looked like someone did. And that should make it 1st and goal from like the 1.5, 2-yard line. Face mask, defense.
Wow.
All right, Gladiators lining up 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 on the hash on the outside on the left, the other one on the number. 2 in the backfield. Harrison takes a snap, and that's a handoff to number 2. Or is that 3, Joff?
From here, it's too far from me to see.
They score on that run?
Yeah, they scored. Rush up the middle. Yes, they did. Just to let everyone know the Gladiators have a lot of D1 and D3 players out there. They all played, looks like a lot of them all played college ball.
Yeah, Kings are getting creamed here.
And here comes the kick after, and that is good. And the Gladiators take the lead big time now.
Starting to run away with it, up by 3-touchdown lead. Getting ready for the Kings to receive the ball again. Hopefully they can do something with it this time around.
All right. Hopefully we don't see another onside kick, but you never know.
That first one still has me scratching my head.
No, when you want to win, you know. Chance for them to go 6-0 and pretty much be on top of the division. All right. Gladiators set the kick, and there goes another onside attempt. What is going on here? And it looks like the Kings are pointing they got it, and they do.
They're going to be starting this drive from their own 53-yard line, it appears.
48.
Yes, 48. 47. Sorry. I'm only able to see the numbers on my side of the field, so I keep forgetting that once you get to 50, you start descending. Forgive me.
All right, let's see if the Kings can get anything going here on this drive. Let's. I'd take 6 right now.
At this point, I would take a field goal as long as it gets some points on the board.
All right, Kings break, huddle, Neely coming up to the line, going to stay in shotgun. He's got trips to the left, and then they're got trips to the left, one outside to the right, one in the backfield. Neely takes the snap, and they're coming hardcore after him right now. Just get it away, and that's going to be a catch. That's going to be a good little grab up to the Gladiators 48. It looks like that'll be what a game.
Got to give Neely credit on that one. Running for his life and still manages to turn it into positive yardage. We're looking at 2nd and 5.
All right, Kings coming out of the huddle. We got 2 to the left, 2 to the right, one in the backfield, Neely in the shotgun. Neely takes a snap. He's looking, and that pass. Ooh. Tried running an under wheel, but the defense was well equipped for that one.
I'm going to correct myself on that call. Was actually a 2nd and 6 play. Moving on to 3rd and 6 now after the incomplete.
All right, Kings coming out of the huddle again. Running 2 to the left, 2 to the right, one on the number, the other one on the number on the far side. Neely takes a snap, and he's under pressure again, and just running for his life and gets it off. Nice little dump. That's going to be a gain of maybe a yard. You got a number on that one, Joff?
The receiver, no, it was at the far hash marks, which is unfortunately just out of range of my vision. Either way, 2 successful scramble plays by Neely on this set of downs.
All right, Kings breaking huddle again. Neely's going to stay in the shotgun. Calling out players to go where they want them. Got 2 to the left, 2 to the right, bringing them in a little bit on the right. Down on the numbers on the left side. Williams. Oh, that's intercepted.
Intercepted by number 24 on the defense. Could you see the number on the intended target?
No, I did not. Russell Terry, the third on that interception for the defense. The Gladiators look to be ready to start over at their own 48-yard line. Or maybe the 49. Not sure. Yep, 49-yard line, it looks like. Well, no, they moved up to the 50. So Gladiators are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 50 at the 50-yard line. You can't have your own at the middle of the field.
While we're waiting for the teams to get lined up here, if you got a big event coming up, a wedding, a bachelor party, bar mitzvah, baptism, whatever, or if you're just trying to trim it down for the summer heat, come on down to the Chop Shop at 1520 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls, where one of our stylists will gladly get you taken care of and have you walking away looking your absolute best.
Back to the original quarterback, number 1, makes a nice pass over the middle to.
I believe that was number 10, Tyler Carney. But yes, nice pass from Danny Skalecki, who's rejoined us in this game.
There goes a run up the middle, and I did that Taylor.
Yes, one play we had Skalecki, and the very next play they switched back to Taylor. I'm interested, or not back to, sorry, quarterback DJ Harrison. Interested to see how much the Gladiators keep up this switch hitting on quarterback.
Yeah, the Gladiators right now lining 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield, and Gina's back into their stream. And here goes Taylor up the middle, cutting it back to the left to the outside, and there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be holding on the Gladiators. It's going to march them back 5, so that's going to bring up.
Back it up, Terry.
That's going to bring up first down and 15. Oh, no, I'm sorry. First and 20, holding's 10 yards. Oh. All right, Gladiators coming out of the huddle. They got 2 in the backfield. They have 2 to the right, 1 to the far left out there on the number. And then number Harrison looking to throw the ball wide open, number 1, the original quarterback. And that gets some of the yardage back and looks like a gain of.
Looks like they picked up about 5 on that play.
I would just ready to say that.
Well, you paused, so I wasn't sure what you were where you were going. I was trying to fill in the blanks.
All right, Gladiators coming out again. 1 to the left on the number, 1 to the right on the numbers.
Moving down, we are now at 2nd and 15.
2 in the backfield. Harrison switching up the running backs in the backfield. Harrison gets a snap and was not ready, and he's going to scramble a little bit, and he's going to get sacked. Sacked, big loss of 5 yards on the sack. Was that number 90, Joff?
Yeah, number or not. I see 91.
Cable. Was that Cable? 91?
No, number 1 is the other Neely, Alex.
Oh, loss of 6 on the sack.
And I wish we had Zoom on these cameras right now because that missed snap. I just want to know how the quarterback enjoys the taste of scrambled eggs because he definitely had an oval in his face.
And just to let everyone know, timeout, Gladiators.
Commentary is top notch.
Thank you, Gina.
Oh, you're welcome.
We appreciate the praise. This is the fourth game we've been doing this. 3rd game with Adam and I both here together, and I got to say, I think we're improving every week.
Well, for a first-time listener, I'm loving it.
Well, I would hope we're not getting worse.
And we might be taking over the broadcast for a basketball team here very shortly. If we're getting worse, God help us.
Now I'm taking notes because I'm actually a novice play-by-play announcer myself.
Are you?
I am. I've done a few games in March Madness and the NBA playoffs. No finals, just playoffs. Not for the Warriors, but for like
right.
the Bucks and Celtics game, yes.
Sweet. Well, anyway, we're back to live action. We got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Receivers both on the ends by the numbers. Harrison with the snap, looking deep, and that ball should be picked off, and it is.
3rd and 21.
Oh, wow.
Picked off by number 35 on the defense.
33, ain't it?
33?
I don't know. It looks like 33. I knew I should have ordered them binoculars off eBay. Everyone listening, everyone listening knows how I shop on eBay. It's crazy.
Well, I don't think it was 33 because the number I have for 33 was quarterback Justin Wilhelm, who we haven't seen in a couple weeks.
Okay, maybe it was 30. Whatever. For 35, is that what you said?
I'm also not seeing a 35 on the roster sheet, so
Just to let everyone know, the
Glasses.
Kings did pick up a couple new players this week, and we did not get numbers on them.
So I'm going to say it was either number 32 or 23, which would leave us with either Blake McKay if it was 23 or Jeffrey Norris if it was 32.
Well, definitely a 30 number. Might have been 32.
We are leaning towards wanting to say that was Jeffrey Norris with the pickoff.
All right. We have a new quarterback for the Kings today. And that's going to be a first down, maybe. Did you get it? Depending on the spot, it's close.
Is that number 15?
And that's a first down. Yeah, I don't know what number he is, but I just know it's a new quarterback.
The number I thought I saw was 15, but if that's the case, we need to figure out what the player name is on that, because looking down at the size and tone of this gentleman at under center, that is definitely not running back Noah Carnes.
All right. Kings come out. Looking to throw it again. A little lob. Ooh. And that is incomplete. He was looking for a flag and saying he was held out there. I don't know this quarterback's name. All right, Kings have 2 in the backfield, 2 to the far right, 1 to the left, down by the numbers. I don't have the quarterback's name, but he's a new one. So we'll just call him new quarterback till we get a name. New quarterback looking to throw. That should have been caught. And that's going to be that's going to be a personal foul, it looks like. Flag on the play with a late push.
Beautiful sidearm pass on that play from quarterback 15, intended target Isaiah Tucker.
Yes, well, it looks like it's going to be a personal foul against the Gladiators.
Depending on where they spot this, at the 45, we're moving back to midfield, so we're going to go back to a full field display.
All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Kings come out, 2 in the backfield, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking deep. Is this it? Oh, almost broken up on the play by number 16 on the defense.
Almost had it, but unfortunately just couldn't reel it in for Maya McAllister, number 18, which, by the way, I'm going to correct myself because he was the receiver that was hit late on that last play as well.
That was Todd Mitchell in on the defense.
Huh?
We could do it like this. I'll try and call them, and you call us.
I can't hear you.
If you call them, I'll call. You called us, and I'll call them. Like names. Oh, and that's a sack. Oh, sorry about that. Big sack on the play, taking him all the way back to the 40-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play, it looks like.
I guess that's going to be the way it goes because I think my roster sheet for the for the gladiators just blew down the steps.
Go ahead, talk. I couldn't hear you on that last one.
Well, I said I guess that's the way this is going to go with you calling the gladiators players and me calling the Kings from now because I think my roster sheet for the gladiators just blew downstairs.
All right, Kings coming out. And we are doing 2 to the far right again, up by the 40-yard line. The other receiver on the left side down by the 42 in the backfield. Number 15 takes a snap, looking deep, and this ball is nearly picked off. Thrown into double coverage. Kind of like playing a video game.
Waiting for a good view of his back to tell you who the intended target was on that one. I will say this. We don't know who number 15 is yet, but I will say it seems like there's a whole new confidence under center. He's not tearing off, running for his life as much, and he hasn't connected with any of his receivers yet, but this dude has a cannon.
Looks like Neely's back in the game. Are we punting? I think we're punting the ball. We are punting. And they were coming. And that takes a little bit of a King's bounce down to the 31-yard line on the Gladiators. So that is where the Gladiators will take over on the 31-yard line of their own.
At least this time around, the punt didn't go straight up and down. There was actually some distance on it. Gladiators getting lined up to start a 1st and 10 from their own 31. I'm going to go see if I can find my roster sheet for the other side. Or did you, oh, you grabbed it again.
All right, Gladiators coming out. They got 4 wide, and we have whistles all over the place.
We're good. I found it.
And Gina's back. Maybe. Yep.
Hi.
So Gina, you did some play-by-play of some basketball games. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, I did some games in the March Madness and got to know some of the players that were actually drafted, in the NBA. So, like, I called games for like Banchero and Matherin and even Stanford Women's and UConn.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was a blast. And so now I guess because I did such a good job, IE Sports Radio wants me to do some NFL primetime games. So I can't wait for
Sweet.
that.
All right. Well, here goes Taylor. He's breaking this one up the gut, and we have a flag on the play on the backside. But Taylor is taking this ball all the way up to the 46 yard, up to the 46 or 47, depending on the spot. But we got to check on the late flag.
Looks like holding.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It looks like holding coming back. Definitely marching them all the way back. So a nice 25-yard run is going to turn into a 10-yard loss.
Wow.
Well,
with the holding penalty.
Well, Gina, I'm going to say this much. If things do come to fruition and we do get this contract with this basketball team, we might be reaching out to you for some pointers.
I would be honored and definitely into that.
Well, hopefully we have better cameras. Maybe we get some far away coverage. And Harrison throwing that one up, and that one was almost intercepted.
Looks like it looks like
26 and 33. And on the deflection.
oh, we still don't know who number 23 or 33 is. But Steven Ciccone and that player had a nice helmet to helmet collision, both trying to go up for that ball.
All right, Gladiators coming out of the huddle. They looks to be running. I see two to the far left. One at the hash, one at the 20. Then they're running one deep in the backfield. Harrison takes a snap, and he's going to throw look to be trying to line up a screen, but it just didn't work.
No.
Really? Harrison looking deep to throw, and he is going to be he's still on his feet, and he's going to take off, and he is up to the 25 and taken down at the 26. So that will be a 6-yard run.
That brings us up to 4th and long. We're looking at ball being spotted around the 25-yard line. So we're looking at 4th and 16. I can only imagine the Gladiators are going to punt it here. But it does appear there's also a flag on the field.
Looks like it's going against the Gladiators. Do we leave it at 4th and 6 or go back to 3rd and looks like they just picked up the flag, and it does look like they're actually going to punt. Oh, nope. Now we got time. Now we got timeout, Gladiators.
Time is winding down here in the first half. We don't have an active scoreboard to be able to view the display, but we have been rolling into the second quarter for quite a minute, so I can only assume we're probably around the 2-minute warning.
All right, Gladiators do appear to be ready to punt the ball. And that's a
Look,
it might work.
looks like we have an injury down on the field. Can't see who. Don't want to speculate as to the nature of the injury, but whoever it is, we have a Kings player on his back. While we are waiting for the injury to be squared up and make sure this player is okay. If you're looking for a great general family dentist who wants to listen to your needs and works with you in the way that you want, offering root canals, implants, crowns, dentures, extractions, minor surgery, whitening, night guards, and more. All the above are offered at Neely Dental at 265 College Street, Beaver, PA. Go see them today. Also want to give a highlight to some upcoming broadcasts. I will be being joined by Eric from Shock Sports Wrestling, another new show that's looking to be added to our network, as well as possibly Adam. We're not 100% on that one. Next Sunday, the 24th, as Black Diamond Wrestling presents Lego Mania 2. Steel City Kings have a game the weekend of the 30th and 31st at Cleveland. On the night of the 30th, we will be broadcasting a special boxing event offered by Productive Felons Industries. And the 31st, we will be broadcasting Code Red Wrestling, also in partnership with Productive Felon Industries. So we got a busy slate ahead of us.
I thought you were going to say Mountain Dew, Code Red.
No, but I think I'll probably be drinking plenty of that during that broadcast. Just because, why not? Hey, Mountain Dew. Running Force Productions is out here. Sponsor us.
All right, Kings coming out, 2 in the backfield, and we are running 2 to the far side, one down by the number, a little bit behind the line of scrimmage, and the other one down on the other number at the 40. Guy in motion, toss to the left, and number 14.
No, I believe that's 15. Noah Carn, or 15 to 15 on that play. Or no, it is 15 to 14. I don't actually have a 14 on here though, so maybe. But he looks about the right size, so I'm wondering if Carnes hasn't changed numbers on us.
And they're moving the sticks. That was a pass out to the right side, and it appears the Kings have just taken another timeout. I mean, it's got to be the hardest thing with a player not being able to see a clock to know how much time's left.
Oh, I can only imagine. Not only the time clock to know how quick you got to make your plays, make your decisions, and get the ball down the field to score before you run out, but also not wanting to catch any delay game penalties.
Right.
And unfortunately, I guess from what I was being told while at the concession stand, the reason we don't have an active scoreboard right now is because with this school, baseball is, I guess, the bigger priority. The baseball scoreboard apparently got hit by lightning a while back, and they took some of the electronic parts from the football display board to get the baseball one back up and running.
Oh, so the website might be right where it says does not have a scoreboard.
Yeah, that's what I was told while I was down at the concession stand to grab a couple waters so that I could actually talk during this broadcast.
All right, Kings looking deep again. Nice little comeback there from the wide receiver.
Is that going to be enough for a first? It looks like he kind of tackled the first down marker on his way out of bounds. So nope, it looks like they're going to record this as a 2nd and 1.
And it does look like Wilhelm got a new number, Joff, because they took it off of here.
Well, no, I think Wilhelm's not with the team anymore.
What?
I don't know, but Wilhelm. I don't think Wilhelm's with the team anymore because he hasn't been here. He was the quarterback for the game in Ravenswood.
And that is a touchdown, Kings.
Ooh,
On the board.
finally.
Number 15 and throwing it out to. Damn it, I should have ordered binoculars. That might have been the first touchdown the Gladiators had let go all year from what the guy was saying in the beginning.
Wow.
I do know that the Gladiators coach that Adam and I were having a discussion with before the game did mention that only one game this year they've actually had trouble. So let's bring this back into left field mode because the Kings are lining up for either a kick or more likely than not a 2-point conversion.
They are going for it.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
So it maintains a 21-6 lead for the Gladiators, but you know what? I feel better. The Kings are finally on the board, so maybe since this is the tail end of the first half, they can carry that momentum off of that drive into the second. Maybe down by 15, but it's still the end of the first half. There's still the entire second to go. Nothing is over. Going to go back to full field view that for the kickoff here. Adam. There you go.
All right, looks like King getting ready to kick it off.
Kicking this ball off, it looks like number 2, Maurice Hunter.
And here we go. And that kick is on sides. Oh, King's going for
And
a
it
little
looks
bit.
like the Kings
approach.
recovered on a nice slide. However, I don't know if this went 10 yards.
Gladiators recovered that ball, Joe.
Oh, the Gladiators did catch it. From the angle I'm at, it looked like one of the Kings got it on a slide in, but I must be mistaken.
I just want everyone to know me and Joffrey are sitting in different rooms, so some of us do have a different view than the other people.
Yeah, I'm sitting at approximately the left 45-yard line, and I'm not exactly sure. I think you're at about the right side 40.
Maybe a little. I think I'm right about 45, maybe. Anyway, Gladiators coming out of the huddle, and we need to go to one view here, Joff. What are we doing? We staying in this one?
No, we can actually go up to the right field view.
All right, here we go. Gladiators coming out of the huddle. Looks like a new quarterback again. No, number one. This ball should be picked off, and it is not. So close on that one.
Skalecki trying to go deep on that play. Ball hit down at about the 8-yard line. Kings better be glad that they were able to break that one up and not let it go through, or else they would have already had it in the red zone. And yeah.
Oh, that was halftime. That was the Hail Mary to end the half right there.
That makes sense. We will resume shortly. Good timing. It literally brought me through right to the end of the
Are you on mute or am I?
I just had to reconnect to the internet, so we can hear it.
I still didn't hear you.
Because that time I was muted.
Oh. Oh, man. We're at halftime, folks. 21-6. Gladiators up over the Kings. Nothing really special going on at halftime. Instead of sitting at the benches, they go sit in the end zones. I'm trying.
Sorry.
What's that?
I'm trying to get unblocked by
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure where that countdown came from.
wasn't me.
I wasn't
Was-
even close to that thing.
I wasn't scrolled that low because I was trying to throw the Kings overlay up Kings logo overlay up while we're on halftime here. I'm gonna go take a walk for a few minutes since we got a bit of a break. even get freaking answers on two of those players.
Where's Alyssa? Anywhere?
Huh?
I don't
know
even.
where Alicia is.
I don't even see that. I don't even see Eric. So Gina, your Giants going to throw another walk off tonight,
Let's fucking go.
right?
I cuss a lot.
I know. I'm just texting you right now. Shh.
Oops.
That's all right. Sometimes we're adults. We get carried away in our words, and sometimes that word is people's favorite words.
Yes.
And it does come out. It does slip occasionally. We're
Yes.
adults. But
My
every once in a while, you
apologies.
get no. It's all
I
good.
have the explicit button checked on my podcast so
Yeah,
that I would
yeah.
have free range to do. No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm so used to it now. So
I know. I
I
know.
forget where I'm at sometimes.
Right? Like the other day on our coverage, that got a little out of hand. I thought that was a good show with me, you, and Jason.
Absolutely. I had a blast and had shared it with some people, and they listened and watched and enjoyed it also.
Yeah, that was very good. It was a good show. I'm really looking forward to Thursday's show, though. That should be a lot of fun.
I need to prep.
San Francisco Giants. And I'm definitely going to be the oddball out because I'm a Steelers fan. But that's all right. It's all about having fun on podcasts and bringing people together and having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I like Najee Harris. I hope I can draft him in my fantasy.
Gina, we got to watch it.
What?
It's wearing. I
I
know we,
did?
we don't even. Yeah,
Did
you
I?
did.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, I didn't even know. Holy.
right.
Okay.
See, you almost
You
did
know,
it again.
no, but I caught myself that time. Oh my God, I'm
Right,
so sorry. My apologies. I didn't even know I did.
right.
Oh my God, it just comes right off the tongue. This is not
I
good.
know it happens. I know it happens. So, well, hopefully Joffrey can get the new quarterback number down, and we can have a name instead of just saying number 15. Yeah, these cameras aren't the best. I'm trying to figure out how to get these other cameras to work, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not very suave. I should be, but I'm not on this one. Oh man.
That's so crazy. I didn't even notice I did that. No clue.
Are you there?
I am.
All right. Yeah. So I just had the 10-minute warning there. You know,
10-minute warning.
Are on the school Wi-Fi.
Ah.
Yeah, we're not on our own Wi-Fi today. Boom, boom, boom. Hide. What the hell?
I rarely make it to
All right, we're
Giants
getting
games. I always go to a Niners game.
right, and we are getting ready to start the second half here. Kings are going to be kicking off to the Gladiators. 21-6 is the score. Did we get a name, Joff?
Yes, I was able to get the clarification on those numbers that we were confused about.
Looks like we have a false start. Hold on, we have a flag on the play.
Number 33 is usually wearing number 9. That's actually Ronell Lawrence Jr. However, I guess at the last home game, he left his jersey behind and wasn't here last week to get it back. So, yeah. We have 2 new number 15s. On defense, I draw Williams. And under center at certain points, we'll see Raymond. And my previous assumption was correct. Shorty at number 14 is your running back, Noah Carnes. Getting set for the kickoff. Second half is underway.
Gladiators. That was a line drive kick up the middle. Gladiators pick it up and they return it of 15 yards up to the 43, 44 of the Kings, it looks like. And that's where we're going to start the second half. It's going to be 1st and 10, Gladiators on the 44-yard line.
Just there, was that a slightly shortened halftime intermission? Not that I'm really complaining because it gets the game back underway as quick as possible. I love it.
All right, Gladiators coming out of the huddle. They're under center. Number 1 back in the quarterback position. He hands off to number 2. Number 2 breaking out to the left side, cuts it back, and he is getting a nice little gain of close to 10 yards. They're going to give him first down. That's going to be a first down run on that play.
DeMonte Taylor definitely been tearing it up, keeping it low tonight. Don't quote me on it, but I think that puts him at over 50 yards rushing in this game. 50 for sure, possibly as high as 75 would be my guess.
That number 3 or number 2 that time?
I'll let you know once they get off the dog pile here. No, number 2 again, DeMonte Taylor. After that play, Taylor coming off the field. Number 7 subbing in. Looks like Twan Miller.
All right, here we go. lining up under center. Back to number 1. Play action pass. And that's a big stop. That's a gain of 4, maybe, Joff. What'd you think? 4 on that play? Looks like 4.
Pretty close. It's being placed at the 26 and a half. Moving up to third down. Let's see if the Kings can't stop this drive and get it back to build off of the score on their last drive of the first half.
This will be our first time under the lights, Joff, huh?
First for you, second for me. It was pretty dark by the end of that first game that I attended for the Kings back in Ravenswood, West Virginia, about 6 weeks ago.
All right, King Gladiators come out of the huddle. Number 1, nice sliding grab. And that's a catch.
That ball was picked up by number 17, Grant Lisk.
Gladiators coming out of the huddle, shotgun, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Takes a snap. That is a handoff up the middle. That number 7, Joff, the run.
I'm watching. I'm waiting till I get a good angle on him because I don't want to open mouth insert foot. Yes, number 7. Twan Miller.
Yeah, Twain.
What's so funny over there on the West Coast, Gina?
Just enjoying the broadcast.
All right. Gladiators coming out in the I formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, guy on the left below the numbers. And that's going to be a fumble. And there's
a flag on the play as well.
No, that's not a flag. That was a marker. That was one of those fumble markers, Joff. I was ready to say the same thing until I saw it.
Oh. Either way, in the future here, Gina, we might have to train you how to do back-of-house production instead of me and Adam having to juggle with swapping camera views.
Yeah, I'm down to learn. Anything I can do to help.
All right. Well, I'll take it. Anyway.
'Tis the pros of growing the network and adding extra people to the team.
All right. We got 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun handoff to number 2. Taylor breaking it out, and he looks like he is taking it for a first down up to about the 9-yard line. Big run to the right side by Taylor. And that looks to be a 1st and goal, folks. If I was to guess, I'd say he's up around 100. He's had about 8, 9, 10-yard runs.
Nice.
He's definitely been impressing me in this game.
All right, Gladiators on the far side of the field. Coming out in the shotgun, 1 in the backfield, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. The 2 on the right lined up next to each other. There's a snap, looking the pass over the middle, touchdown, over the middle. that number 17 again?
I'm waiting to see.
I think it is, Joe.
No, 26. Which doesn't make sense because that's a cornerback according to this chart.
No, I think it was 17 right there.
Though, well, I know the one that I saw in the area grabbed that spiked the ball and freaking then jogged over was number 26.
And that extra point is good.
But again, number 26 on my chart is listed as a corner.
And that makes the score 28-6 Gladiators. Third quarter, not sure of time, obviously. We don't have it.
Did they already kick the extra point?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Then yeah, 28. Sorry, I was trying to triple check my defensive or the Gladiators roster here.
It's all good.
Someone's getting tired over there.
Yeah, quit that yawning crap, Adam. Don't you know it's contagious?
Apparently it is now. Anyway, let's see what happens. Are they going to kick it off, do the onside thing? And he boots it on the ground again. Picked up by number 36, right?
All right, who are we going to see under center on this drive? Raymond or Neely? Looks like Raymond's on the field.
All right, Raymond brings the Kings out of the huddle. I'm going to go timeout.
If you're ever planning a trip to Florida and looking for a good joint to eat at for a Latin American and Puerto Rican flair, check out Martin's Barbecue with great locations in both Kissimmee and Tampa.
I can go for some barbecue right now.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm so hungry.
Well, Adam, if you're hungry and want to take a walk, I will let you know that the concession stand here at Duke Stadium is serving Arby's roast beef sandwiches.
All right, Kings coming out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. One in the backfield. Raymond getting ready to take the snap. We're guy in motion coming over to the left side.
The man
There
in
we
motion
go.
is number 6.
6.
Michael Nelson, who also
Whoa.
receives the ball on that one. Though it looks like it might have been for a loss. Loss of about short distance, not quite a yard.
All right, King's coming out. Looks like a lot of energy's lost right now. Anyway, we got two to the right, two to the left. Raymond moving the running back over to the left, to his left. Another guy in motion. All right, we got trips to the right now. Ball's up, and ball is underthrown, and looking for a flag for offensive interference. And there it is.
Looks like you got it.
Oh,
There it is. He threw
Wow.
that flag. Let's see what the call on the field is. And the referee,
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Ref telling him not to tell me what to do.
so it is on a face mask.
isn't that the second one of the game?
I mean, personal foul face mask. I think that might be better than just a referee trying to put him in his place.
And that's going to bring up a first down for the Kings.
Wow, that's
So it was
huge.
a face mask on the defense.
First and 10 from their own
Whenever the
49.
defense was looking for the flag. So Raymond in the shotgun coming out, guy in motion again, coming from the left to the right. We got trips to the right. Raymond's going to go down on that one, folks. That is a big sack. Almost a loss of 11.
I swear I saw offsides, but
Gina
All
calling
I-
offsides from Northern California. I like it.
All I know is Raymond didn't have anywhere to go on that. He had three guys swarming him at once. He didn't even have a chance to throw it away.
exactly.
All right, so we know the views ain't too bad if Gina's calling offsides from Northern California.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yes, our production value has improved.
All right. So we got 2nd and 20, it looks like, huh? 2nd and 20, two to the right, two to the left again. Let's see what Raymond does. Raymond has a guy in motion coming across. Raymond takes the snap. A little bit low. Gonna fling it out there, and I don't know where that ball was going. There is a flag on the play, though. There's some
Figures.
there's some
Holding
laundry.
defense.
It's right at the line of scrimmage, so that would. I don't know. Does college rules play the 5 yards or no?
For what? Holding? They have every other time.
And that's going to march them back to 2nd and 10, it looks like. 2nd and 9, depending on the spot. I can't really tell from it. Oh, there we go. Yep. Looks like we're all the way back to 2nd and 9, folks. So a sack and 2 penalties, and we're back to 2nd and 9.
Ball being snapped this time from just
40
short of
50.
midfield for the Kings.
Kings come out, 2 left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Raymond looking to throw. That ball is picked off. And incomplete.
Oh,
They ruled that incomplete.
That's what the referee coming down from the backside said. Apparently, he had a better view than we did. They were sliding. It looked like it was intercepted.
That would have been my call. Very valiant effort from linebacker Russell Terry.
And the head coach is out in the huddle.
Well, Gina, I hate to do this to you, but since we are right at midfield, we're going to have to go to a full field view. So we'll talk to you again in a few minutes.
no problem.
just right. Ball a snap. Russell on the run.
Raymond.
Raymond on the
Fumble.
run. Fumble. There is a flag on the play, no, that's the orange fumble marker. Never mind. Can't tell who recovered that, though.
Number 7 recovered it, looks like, Joff.
For the Kings or the Glads?
No, that guy right there.
It looks like the
30,
ball is going the other way, so it was recovered from the
30,
Gladiators.
38 looks like he recovered it.
Third date would have been outside linebacker Dom Roper for the Gladiators. They're going to start their possession of this drive from the Kings' 46-yard line. Or is that the 54, Adam?
54 Joff all the way.
Making fun of myself for how many times I did that the other direction earlier in the game.
All right, we got number 1. Who's their quarter? Who's the number 1 at quarterback
Skalecki.
again?
Danny Skalecki.
Back at quarterback. And that is a handoff, and he is breaking that one to the left, and he's going way up there, about 25 yards, it looks like. Big carry by number 1.
Pushed out at about the 27, 28.
And that was
Oh,
Scalak?
no, they're calling it the 29. What was the
number 1, Danny Skalecki.
Skalecki.
Yeah, everyone knows. If you know me, you know I'm not good with last names.
Which is why I've been reading the defense or the Gladiators roster sheet most of the game. At least he's finally starting to get the Kings down.
I kind of wish we had the sky cam. As you see, that we got a camera on midfield right now. Are you seeing that?
We can bring Gina back in to talk because I'm going over to what?
We have a camera guy right in the middle of the field, right next to the M on the 46. 44.
Wait, that's actually a camera guy?
He's got a camera in his hand.
Yeah, if we could ever get a third person to come with us to these games, that's probably going to be their job.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Actually, on that note, well, it might be too late for this season unless we get another round in the playoffs, but I'm thinking for playoffs, I've got somebody in mind to run camera for us.
I want to be that guy on the field, like sky cam, but on the field cam, like actually on the field cam. That'd be pretty
That'd be
cool.
dope.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, Adam, you are more important up here because you are the main play-by-play.
throwing that ball's picked off.
Oh, number
Oh.
1 intercepted by number 1, Jordan
Wow.
Good.
Big hit on the return, and that is a pick. That is a picked off and big play by the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, given that you're the one that can read the formations, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck up in the box there, Buckaroo.
That's all right. I'd rather be there. No, my luck, I'd get ran the hell over.
You know what? On second thought, I think we might give Eric a chance on play-by-play.
Oh, you want to watch? You want to watch me get run over, don't you? You want that camera shot?
Oh yes.
Anyway, the Kings are taking over at the looks like the 28-yard line.
If you noticed the posters that we were airing earlier in the broadcast for the Kings game, and like the design, like what you see, check out D Custom Designs in Pittsburgh. He's our sponsor for the Kings that has been in charge of our advertising. Does a great job.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to bounce. It was awesome.
Yes, Gina, it was very fun. Have a good evening. We'll catch up.
Yeah, just hit me up and we'll talk. I got a family meeting. Thank you
Oh,
guys for letting me
all
be
right.
part of the podcast.
All right.
Copy
That was
that. I hope everything goes well. We'll catch up soon.
Thank
all right.
you. Bye
Have a good
bye.
one, Gina.
You too. Bye.
All right. That was Gina, our Northern California rep. And she's always repping it at the Bay.
Yes, Gina bringing something much needed to the network as well. Not just Northern California, but we finally have someone to focus on basketball and NBA with the network, since that's one area that Adam and I were somewhat lacking.
Hey.
What?
Anyway. Oh, looks like Neely's back at quarterback, and they're going to run a screen. Is that Noah? Is that Noah with the big gain, Joff?
Number 14.
That's who it looks like. Yep.
Then yes, Noah Carnes. Looks like we're getting a few comments. I think it's from a relative of yours there, Adam, a Skipper Josh, coming
That's
through on
my-
the account of Skipper McNally.
That's my son.
Oh,
Apparently, Josh is playing on Skip's phone. What's up,
we're
kids?
actually going to move back to a midfield view.
How we doing, kids? And that ball is picked off, and this might be a pick six. And it went.
There's no might about it. It's gone.
Yeah, that's a pick six. Nearly threw that ball.
Is that 54? That's the only thing I'm waiting to verify. That's what it looked like as he was running through. And oh no, that's 2. Is that 24, Adam?
It looked like 54.
It's definitely 24. Might have taken me a minute to get a good view, but I was trailing him. 24, Russell Terry.
All right, Gladiators going for the extra point. It's now 30. That pick six, that brings it to be 34-6. Extra point pending, and that kick is good. And it's 35 now. 35-6, Gladiators. We're in the third quarter.
A little bit of clarification on something that was said before.
I have no idea what was said before.
Pittsburgh isn't exactly a big market for professional basketball. We don't have a NBA team, which is the main reason why Adam and I have not done much coverage on NBA. Though I will have to say, in that league, if I had to pick a team, I would probably say go Mavs.
I think our Northern Cal girl will be ripping you apart right now.
Yeah, she might be Northern Cal, but I'm going to say it right now. I don't care who wins in basketball as long as the Warriors lose every game.
And figure she'd be gone for that one.
Oh, she already knows my feelings on them. We discussed this last night.
All right. Gladiators kicking off. Here we go. Looking for another big return. He has had two of them. He's breaking that one out to the left side, down the sideline, and out of bounds at about the 43, 42-yard line, depending on the spot. It was on the far side of the field. Couldn't see much. See where he went out of bounds, I should have said. Sorry about that. All right. King definitely starting at the 43.5.
No, that's on the 46 there, Adam.
No, it ain't.
The ball right now is placed on the 46. I don't know if that's.
It's on the 43, dude. 43.5, 44.
Oh dear God, yeah, you're right. 43 or 44-yard line. My bad. Wrong side of the white line of the thick white line.
I'm about to say you need glasses, but you have glasses.
You know, I am around very bright lights every time I go to work. So maybe those welding machines are causing me to need thicker ones.
And Neely in this one in the backfield, to the left, two to the right. And here we go. And Neely,
Fumbled,
I don't know what
but at least it's
happened
recovered.
for a loss of about
20.
18, 19, 20.
Well, we were at the 44, and we are now back to, it looks like, the 24. So, yeah, loss of about 19, 20. And we're looking at, what's this, 3rd and 30? 2nd and 30?
Something like that.
Either way, with the way the Kings have been moving the ball so far, unless they step it up here, we're probably going to be kicking it away again.
Did Raymond get hurt? I mean, well, I don't know why he's out of the game.
I don't think so. I think them switching from Raymond back to Neely is just trying to spark the offense. Since no matter what they're doing, nothing seemed to be working in this game.
Oh, there's a sack. Oh,
No, he got it away, and it was
Yeah.
received, brought down at about the 22-yard line.
All right, so we're looking at 3rd down, and well, I don't think we're going to see a screen pass, but you never know.
We've got it down at about the 22 and a half, and they've got to get it clear to the other 54 to turn this over. So they better
46.
bomb this baby deep.
Joffrey is living in a world where numbers go up and up in this thing, but really he meant the 46.
Jeez, did I do it again?
Yeah.
Dear Lord. The other 46, yes.
Unless we're playing Canadian League where they do have the 110-yard field. And that looks to be the end of the
3rd quarter.
Yeah, 3rd quarter.
I swear, ladies and gentlemen, I am not drunk. It may seem like it with the fact that I keep calling the wrong yard lines, but yeah. I think it's because where I'm sitting, I kind of have the 40 markers blocked off by a window support. 54-yard line. Dear Lord, I need help.
Many people would have told you that a long time ago. Anyway, Kings coming out, third down and mighty long. There we go. Neely in the shotgun, one in the backfield, two to the left, two to the right, one down by the numbers, the other two on my side, right beyond the numbers. And there goes a slant, and that ball is picked off again. College rolls, he's down, or else that would have been another pick six. Anyway, interception by Neely, and the Gladiators are going to start 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of the Kings. Just some bad luck going on right now.
Unfortunately for the Kings, the Gladiators showed up tonight to show why they are up until this point undefeated.
Just to let everyone know, it is 72 degrees outside today. As of right now, a little bit cloudy. That is from the Duke weather off of the website. Anyway, we got the Gladiators coming out, two in the backfield, two to the left, and that is going to be a handoff. And he is only going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe. Yes, he did get back to the line of scrimmage, so we're looking at 2nd and 10. All right, Gladiators breaking huddle again. Here we go. Two in the backfield. One to the right, my side. Two to the left, far side. And he takes a snap, and that's going to be a deep pass. Is it going to be picked off? And it is. No, fumble.
He dropped it on the way down.
Oh, man, that would have been a hell of an interception.
Another fun note that I was apparently informed of while making my walk before we kicked off down to the concession stand to grab some water for this game. Adam, did you know that apparently you and I are the only broadcast team that is associated with the team where the Kings have the only live stream broadcast in this league?
Well, I hope they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it. I mean, we're still very young in this this new venture we took. I guess you'd call that, right?
It's something.
Anyway, Gladiators coming out, two to the left, two to the right, one in the backfield.
I will say, actual doing commentary and broadcast. Well, we'll get back to that after Skalecki throws this ball. It looks like it looked
like it hit the ground. Looks like we got a drone. Looks like we got a little drone flying over there. You see him?
What now?
Yeah, we got a drone right there.
Where?
Right there.
Over by the.
You don't see it flying around?
No.
With the little flashing light in the air?
How high up?
Right, it's coming near you now.
Coming there, right? What the fuck? Oh, now I see it.
All right. Anyway, we got handoff going to the right, and he is still on his feet. And he is taking that nice run all the way up to about the. Looks like they're marking it about the 16-yard line, it looks like.
Okay.
He broke 3 tackles out of the backfield, ran all the way across the field, looked like Barry Sanders kind of, and then got tackled. Or is there a flag on the play?
Hey, Adam.
Flag on the play.
I'm going to say this much. I know you were liking the on-field camera work, but what you just pointed out and where it's hovering and how it's trailing with the players.
Yeah, that might be a camera,
it looks
too.
like someone for the Gladiators is actually running Skycam.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't even know how to get into that stream, but I bet you we could find out from the home team booth below us. That'd have been cool. We should have asked them if we had linked in.
Well, it would have been great if we'd have known about it before it got dark and we could actually see the thing up there.
All right. So that run came back. Apparently there was a holding call that we missed. Or they called him down. Not real sure. We got a little carried away with the drone talk. Anyway, pitch to the right. Is that Taylor?
Yes,
it
number
is.
2 Taylor.
That is Taylor. And he is going to be brought down. Forward progress is going to take him to the 28.
It looks like it took about 3 or 4 guys to bring him down on that one too.
Yeah, he's a big running back, man. Oh, he might be hurt. Not sure what all the catch any idea what's going on down there?
I mean,
they were trying to look like they said they had a late hit on Taylor, and
no flags seen. But you got to admit, spirits do tend to get a little bit high, or passions do tend to run high when one of your star players gets possibly taken out.
right. Anyway, gladiators coming out, and we're at the little discussion down there on the far side with the refs. And is that Deontay on the field?
Yes, Coach Clark is on the field, walking off with number 50. Now there's a flag on the field. Is that delay of game by chance, or is that?
No, this is going to be on sportsmanlike conduct. He must have been over there mouthing off. That's what it looked like. Yes, definitely on sportsmanlike conduct. Maybe even a game misconduct with the way he's walking.
You talking about the player that went over and is now leaning against the opposite side of the field bleachers?
That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, the referees do not have mics, but anyway, here we go. Back to live action after then. Sportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Kings puts the Gladiators at the 13 and first down, and they're coming out in the eye, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and that's a big hit.
But Skolecki gets folded in half on that hit.
But he handed it off, and now it goes to the gain of 4. I don't even know how he got that ball off. That was a hell of a run.
Yeah, a hell of a good handoff by Skolecki, because I would have thought that was a sack.
Yeah, so did I.
And I will say, Skolecki quite graceful with the way he took that back tumble. Late in the game, time to make some momentum. Let's see if this is where team captain Luigi Lowe steps it up like we've seen the past few games.
Now pass goes down as incomplete into the corner of the end zone. Sorry, I bumped my computer and took it out of the corner there. I'm sorry about that. But that was an incomplete pass to where it went off screen.
adding a little bit of extra light here in the broadcast booth because it was getting to the point where I couldn't read the roster sheets. I see Adam in the next room over quickly followed suit.
Yeah, why not? Might as well be a little bit in sync. Anyway, we got two running backs in the backfield, one to the left. Here we go. It looks like an RPO. Pitch out, and that's going to be a touchdown. I don't know if that was Taylor on the took that in or not. I'm not real sure. But that is a touchdown on the running back on the oh my gosh, on the quarterback option.
Brings us up to 41-0 after the
6
or 41-6, dear God. 41-6 after that 9-yard run. Stop with the yawning, Adam.
Well, kind of goes with it. Anyway, here we go. Extra point coming up. So far, we've been perfect. Maybe we'll jinx them like announcers do. And we got flags on the play. I'm going to guess this is going to be a false start on the offense. There was a lot of confusion going on, a lot of people running in and out, and it is going to be a false start on the offense. And that's going to mark them back. All right, maybe a little bit longer try, and they'll miss it.
So instead of kicking the PAT from the 3-yard line, they're back to the 8. Well, at least prior to the snap, they'll be kicking it from about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it turns into a 25-yarder. Oh.
It looks like the kick was good, but the whistle was blown while the ball was airborne.
That is no good. And the score stays 41-6 Gladiators. Look, we could have talked about this all game, and we talked about it, and we jinxed them. They missed it.
Anyway, switching back to full field view, since we're getting ready for a big kickoff.
I just want to see something, Joff.
What's that, Adam?
I just want to see something real quick.
I'm not sure who, but I know we've at least had one person consistently viewing this entire game. So whoever you are, make sure you say hi.
Hey.
What?
Looks better at the full screen.
What looks better to you, bringing up the full screen mode as opposed to the?
Yeah.
Well, I will, and I think it actually did affect the quality of the camera on the screen on the stream as well. Surprisingly.
I'm not sure. It looks like we had maybe unsportsmanlike conduct against the receiving team, the Kings, because all of a sudden they're teeing off from the 50-yard line
instead of the 35. Yes.
So that would have been a 15-yard penalty, but I missed it. I was too busy playing with the camera. All right. It's almost 9:15 here on the East Coast. And there goes a good kick.
It looks like it's going to be a touchback. Oh, no.
It's going to be returned. Here we go. Breaking that one out. And that's going to be a return right. And he's breaking that one. He's got some speed. He's up to about the 33-yard line. So that's going to be about a 33-yard return, it looks like. Well, they marked him at the 34. Big return, 34 yards on that kickoff.
I'm going to apologize in advance to the fans listening at home. Getting Coach Clark's post-game thoughts was most likely a one-time deal because of the unique circumstances of where our broadcast was set up last week.
Dude, nothing like being on top of a truck.
Oh, yeah, the press pickup. But right now with tonight, when this game ends, it's going to probably be at least 10 to 15 minutes just to get things squared away to get down to Coach Clark. So, unfortunately, post game interviews are not happening tonight. We are now at 2.5 hours into this broadcast. And I think this is the first time where we've not actually had a spot that we've had to reboot. So having Wi-Fi at these in these press boxes is really helpful.
I had to reboot at halftime.
Yeah, you had to reboot your individual computer, but not the entire network for the. I don't know what kind of situation we're going to be dealing with next week in Cleveland, Adam, or 2 weeks from now in Cleveland, Adam. But I do believe we did get the password for the home field Wi-Fi.
We did.
Unfortunately, it didn't. We didn't get that information until after the game had already concluded.
All right, guys. King's coming out. Neely in the shotgun. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. 1 in the backfield. Neely calling out. Here we go. Shot. And he's going to
Hands
be
it
a
off Noah
run. Is that Noah?
Number 14, yes.
Oh, Noah taking a big hit, but he also gets up to the 40, 43, 44-yard line right there.
Brings us up to a 2nd and 3. Good 7-yard pickup on the ground by Carnes. I hope they keep feeding the ball to him because
Your audio didn't come through. All right, here we go. King's coming out. Neely takes a low snap. Not sure what's going on, but that's a pitch to the left, and Noah down, and that is a nice pickup all the way down to the Gladiators 48-yard line.
Nice sorry about run. That. On that last play, I had to reset reset the timer on the Wi-Fi here. I'm surprised you haven't had to do that in a bit, Adam.
I just told you I did it at halftime.
Oh. Yeah, I think I did mine at the start of halftime, so that might explain it.
So mine's probably coming up here soon.
About 10 minutes. If this game is still going at that point, because I know we've got to be winding down in the in the second half of the fourth quarter by now.
All right. Oh, it looks like we got a different quarterback now, huh?
Number 7.
Wide open, coming back, get outside, and he makes a nice little play there. And that's a fumble. And it looks like the Gladiators have covered it, and he made a nice move. Then he got hit, and stripped of that ball, and the Gladiators are taking over at the 39-yard line. It looks like of their own, but that's a big fumble by the Kings.
And yes, the Kings are on their third quarterback of this game. Starting off with Stephen Neely. We've traded back and forth a few times between him and
Raymond.
Yes, Raymond. Don't know. When I went down to get the clarification of names at halftime, unfortunately, Coach Clark did not give me a first name for Raymond. So, whatever. But now we are at our third unique quarterback for the game, number 7, Brandon Cranmer. Though he might be he might end up being a one and done deal in this game after his first offensive snap being an interception thrown.
We have an injured player down on the field. I didn't notice that.
Oh? I'm guessing is it a one of
It's a
the
gladiator. It's one of the gladiators, and they're looking at his leg from my view. It looks like.
we don't want to speculate on the nature of the injury. We can only hope that he's all right.
That is correct. I was just saying where they were looking, and a couple players are going over to help him. So I would guess it would be a leg injury at this juncture. And they are carrying him off, folks. So that must be a pretty bad injury.
However, once they get him to the sideline, he did, with some support, did walk himself to the bench. So that's at least a positive sign, I would say. A little bit of action we missed. The ball looks like it is now up into the 50-yard line. Fumbled and recovered by the Gladiators.
So the gladiators are running this. I'm not even sure what I call it. They're running literally one snapper, and the rest are on the line down by me. That's going to be a pick.
Not it.
Oh,
They were
they're
setting
calling
up
this a fumble.
They were set up for a nice screen, but the couldn't get his hands on it. Tipped it up, and first shot of an interception also tipped it up in the air. It was a nice juggling routine, and number 50 just not looking. Could have, had he actually been paying attention and caught that while it bounced right to him.
Yeah, that's a fumble, Joff.
They ruled how?
I guess because it was a backwards pass. Man, I guess it was a backwards pass. So it looks like the Kings are taking over on the fumble.
You know what? You're right. It was but it was it even a backwards lateral or was it just straight lateral?
I thought it was back. It must have been backwards. Anyway, Kings coming out. New quarterback still in the game. Kramer in his shotgun to
All
the
right,
left, two to the right.
Let's see if Kramer can have any better luck than he did on his first snap with the second attempt here.
To the left, to the right.
Noah Carnes in the backfield.
That's a bad snap, and that's gonna be Noah taking it up the middle. He's breaking it, gonna hit him hard, and he is gonna be
flag
down.
On the play. Right around a flag on the play back at the 33-yard line. Noah brought out of bounds around the 11.
Is it coming back?
But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I was talking about earlier when I mentioned how elusive Noah Carnes can be. I believe the handoff to Noah actually occurred once Cranmer recovered the dropped or the muffed snap. I believe the handoff happened as Cranmer got back to the line of scrimmage, going for the quarterback fake off the muffed snap recovery. And to answer our earlier question, I just saw where it landed. Yes, the drone that we saw flying earlier is being operated by one of the home team's camera crew. What's that? I think Adam's got his microphone turned off again. I know he's saying something in the other room, but I can't hear what it is. Sydney Stewart? saying hi. Oh, Sydney Stewart, apparently the fiance of number 79, Jordan Farrow. How's it going out there, Sydney? All right. After this play, I'm going to jump off here because I got to go reset Adam's computer on this one. Another muff snap. Kramer runs it forward, gets it to about the 41-yard line. Another injured gladiator. Do we know exactly what happened? Why the ball got pushed back to the?
No, I was walking down.
I'm assuming it was a result of the flag that we saw thrown at about the 33 on the Noah's big run. While we are dealing with this injury timeout, I'm going to go get Adam reset. We will resume in just a second. I'll call him once the game concludes. We're still waiting for a result of this most recent injury here on the field. Over by the concession stand. As ironic as this may sound, you have the Moon Cutters. Well, some of the podcast hosts from Running Force Productions, namely Joffrey from Moon Cutters and Adam from Sports Talking With, here doing the commentary and broadcast for the Steel City Kings. But you also got to give credit to another podcast group because Witted Media Group is one of your official sponsors for the Steel City Kings. So make sure you check out their products and their lines. Hopefully, by the time we get the next game here in 2 weeks, I myself will have a chance to check them out and let you know what kind of product, what kind of shows and entertainment they offer. But as always, us podcasters have to stick together, whether we're different networks or not. I wish that we've got to wish them all the best and definitely want us to get some fans for them. So thank you, Witted Media, for being a proud sponsor of the Steel City Kings. As Adam had mentioned before going to break, or before he walked away to go down to use the facilities here, this one's looking like it might be a serious injury. The fact that we are still gathered, huddled around, and it doesn't look like there's been much movement on the field. I really hope this guy's okay. Wait, players are starting to clap, so I guess he's getting up. Or maybe not. Couldn't tell exactly whether that was 46 or 48. So whether that was defensive lineman Chris Lewis or linebacker Martel McCullough, they have gotten off the field, working their way to the bench now as the teams resume at the line of scrimmage. I hope it's nothing serious and wish that player a speedy recovery. As the play resumes here, the Kings are second and long from about the Gladiators' 42-yard line. Sorry, from the Gladiators' 43-yard line. No gain on that play. It was dubbed as an incomplete. They got to work their way up to about the 23 for the first down. So we're looking at 3rd and 20. As always, we want to give a special shout out to our vets and those who serve to protect the freedoms here in this wonderful country. Veterans on the Kings team include head coach Deontay Clark, offensive coordinator and part owner Eric Montanez, defensive linebacker Tim Kay, receiver Maurice Hunter, ball thrown deep by the Kings, and looked like he was ready to reel that in until he ran into a brick wall. That's going to be incomplete. 4th and 20. The Kings, if they don't elect to punt this away, have to make it to the 23-yard line to continue this drive. Adam just made it back up to the box. He'll be rejoining us in just a second. Back to our veterans after wide receiver Maurice Hunter. We have Nathaniel Lewis II. And not sure if he is still with the team or not, but Dwayne Williams. If there are any players that have been added to the team since we received this list of vets, we also want to give a special shout out to them. Hopefully we can get that updated for you next game. And for those of you at home watching this broadcast, that whether you served in the military or even as a first responder, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your dedication and passion in protecting your community and country. Looks like this game is over. Teams lining up for the honorary handshake. The Kings put up a valiant effort, but unfortunately they could not overcome the Gladiators tonight. Final score, Gladiators 41, Steel City Kings 6. Once again, let's give a shout out to our sponsors for the Kings. Jimmy K's Bar and Grill, Neely Dental, D Custom Designs, Witted Media, Martin's Barbecue, and The Chop Shop. Web broadcast provided by Running Force Productions under the Mooncutter Sportscast banner. We will see you again in 2 weeks here for the Kings' final regular season matchup at Cleveland. On the broadcast end of things, once again, you'll be seeing Joffrey here, Eric from Shock Sports Wrestling, and possibly Adam, we're not sure yet, going to be giving you the broadcast for Black Diamond Wrestling presents Lego Mania 2, as well as a 2-night event broadcasting for Productive Felons Industries and Code Red Wrestling on the weekend of July 30th and 31st. A lot of big things coming. We can't wait to share more with you. This is Joffrey and Adam from Running Force Productions, hosts of Mooncutter Sportscast and Sports Talking With, signing off. Everybody, you have a wonderful night.